Alright, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We have got the drive core back.
Welcome back.
And then we're on our way to see about a couple of things within the Krogan colony, just to state the main issue, talk to the clans, primarily because of the fact that there seemed to be
should run this place into the ground.
Bad Garmin aiming at New Tachanka.
a miscommunication between the situations, you know what I mean? The situation being the Krogan colony and the direction of the Krogan colony, according to what one group believes versus the other group believes. But there's always been a dissonance in the Krogan colony, regardless of all of that.
Just cleaned my armor and it's already dusty.
Then take a dust bath, dude. Anyways, the Krogan colonies.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there.
Excuse me, that's just one. Now that I know of.
You hear Galrak and his team tried to fight the worm? Epic battle. Got in a few good shots before it killed a lot of them. Dumb bastards.
Always had more quads than brains.
Yeah. I was considering going to go fight the worm myself. I was out there and I was like taking pictures. I mean, not taking pictures, but like looking at it, observing it, trying to scan it for the most part. Before I go talk to Morta, I'm gonna go ahead and speak to
Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter.
the one guy that I actually I captured the beast for, because I did that mission out there. It was kind of fun.
Get away from Morta.
I'm not talking to Morta yet. Yeah, thanks a lot. No jump there. All right, let's see.
Pathfinder, you're back.
I set the lure. We should be in business.
Good. I already filled Varka in.
I don't like it, but I won't back down from a challenge.
Gren's another story. He refuses to fight with Varka.
He must have some reasoning behind it.
A Krogan wouldn't run away from a fight. There has to be more to this.
He's a coward. Knows I'm the better warrior. Doesn't want to look bad.
You want to try reasoning with him? I don't think he'll listen to an outsider, but it's worth a shot.
I'm looking at the comparison between a female Krogan versus a male Krogan. I don't know if it has a lot to do with age or if it has more to do with the species itself, but I think it's very interesting. Okay, there's a black spot in the floor where there was supposed to be something, but there is nothing. Let me go ahead and talk to this guy. Where was he again? I missed that. Sorry, I was too busy running my mouth. I wonder if I'm gonna come back and talk to him in a little bit. But this is gonna be more social, at least for this video. So.
Someone get this Nexus trash out of here.
Yo, I would straight up headbutt her to the point where I knocked her down on the floor. Really don't appreciate that because she's associating me with other people. But then again, we are who we represent sometimes, but it's my job to change and strengthen the bonds. Alright, so let me talk to this dude here. Let's see.
It's Gren, isn't it? I'm the Pathfinder. There's a rite of union waiting for you.
I told Kordic, and now I'm telling you. I won't do it.
Varka already agreed to the rite.
Don't care. I'm not fighting with that arrogant sack of rocks.
Drac?
Help me out here, Drac?
Kid, you have two choices. Charge into that arena, or listen to Varka call you a quadless coward for the rest of your life.
So you're ganging up on me too? Any chance you'll just give up and leave me alone?
Man, get serious.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important.
Yeah. Fine. If it gets everyone off my back, I'll perform the rite. But I don't trust Varka to fight fair. The second that fiend is dead, she'll gun for me. I need a third party to keep her in check. Someone neutral, like a Pathfinder.
Me?
That's right. I don't fight unless you do.
What about my squad?
No squad. Just you, me, and Varka.
Guess I don't have much of a choice.
Alright, well. I suppose I should. Yeah, I'll go do this now. Alright.
Pathfinder, turns out that fiend you lured was female. Brought 2 males with her.
You gotta be kidding.
Now this is a fight.
Alright, so what's my surrounding looking like? And I take it that the fiends are over there. Why do I only see 2 blips? Alright. Let me get my weapons ready. I'm gonna change it so I don't have to switch it out in the middle of the fight itself. Yeah, because I know out in the field it takes like maybe, well, it takes a whole lot of bullets to kill these guys, and I got some space to reload, but I might actually need the ammo later. Why am I leading the charge? You guys are croaking, you should be leading the charge. Anyways, so during conversations I always wondered, like if there was a way for us to change the actual shoulder overload. You know what I mean? fair that I'm fighting 3 of them. Where's my health? I should deserve all the credit, man. I killed all of them. What did they do? Nothing? And yet I can't crawl over a single rock. You already standing back there, man? Ah, I swear. Nah, don't even talk to me, man. You ain't do shit.
Three fiends. They'll be talking about this for years.
You're a tough one, Varka. Couple of those bites should have killed you.
Almost did. Your quick shooting saved my hide.
Yeah, well.
You're both strong, but together you're unstoppable.
Yeah, I get it.
You're pretty impressive yourself, Pathfinder.
Too bad you're not Krogan. You'd make a good warlord.
Warlord Ryder does have a nice ring to it.
Ha ha! Spoken like a Krogan.
Man.
Been working on those pointers you gave me.
It shows.
Man, Drac better give me some respect for this. Everybody better give me some respect for this. I took down all 3 of those fuckers, man, and they didn't do nothing to help me.
Got the orders from Morta. We're cutting water rations again. Like this.
Got a couple of scavengers sniffing around the perimeter.
I don't expect the game, I don't expect the AI to be like of complete and total help, but this is not the hardest setting. This is like normal setting, you know what I'm
Don't have
saying?
permission to approach
So
Morta.
I expect them to do something. I swear. Alright, let's talk to this lady. About to find out what the deal is.
Hello, Nexus. You're back.
I am.
Strux tells me you went to get the drive core from my remnant ship,
That's true.
and that you sold it to scavengers who took it off-world to make a profit. For you and them?
Really? How about you ask Strux?
Strux is the one you should be interrogating.
Stay out of Krogan affairs, Nexus. I'll interrogate who I want.
Are all Krogan terrible listeners?
Wait for it. Clan Nakmor is a joke. The losers of Chichanka and now the losers of Helios. Overlord Morta has lost the drive core, and our colony is doomed.
You're all talk, Jorgal Strux. I made this colony.
If there's an overlord, they should be from the oldest Krogan blood, Clan Jorgal. Watch, I'll rescue the drive core and make us so powerful that the Nexus will bow down to us. Except you can't, 'cause we have it.
Aw, Drac. I wanted to see how long before he hung himself.
What do you mean you have it?
I'll let the Pathfinder answer that.
Yeah, so how do I proceed? Should I tell her that it's safe? Or use the logical answer and tell her that I took it from Strux? I love the sarcasm. I could keep this up all day, but really and truly, I don't know. Maybe I should go with this way, with the passionate answer. I'll tell her I took it from Strux, but the logical answers don't actually work out very well with Krogan.
Strux brought me here on a lie. He paid scavengers to take the drive core and then killed them for it.
I'm impressed, Strux. You're more cunning than most Clan Jorgal. Smarter, even.
Knack more arrogance. My father lowered himself to join your clan because he admired your grandfather. He was laughed at, called not worth killing. But now I've bested you, Morda, and Clan Knackmore will pay with blood.
You put the colony at risk over a grudge you carried across dark space? You really aren't worth killing, Jorgal Strux. Get out. Take your goons with you. Now where is the drive core? Hand it over.
Just like that. Hand it over?
It's incredibly powerful. We'll use it to power the colony. This'll put us ahead by decades.
Or it could do the same for Prodromos.
If you keep that drive core, it's over between the Krogan and the Nexus forever.
You have to give us something for it. It's only right.
We did get shot at. A lot.
What about joining our colony with your outpost? Give us the drive core and we'll be friends. New Tuchanka and Nexus. Keep it, and you've created a sovereign Krogan nation. We don't abide by Nexus laws or owe you anything. Even peace.
Ryder, I must point out that historically, unchecked Krogan advancement has been the cause of war and disaster for many, even the Krogan.
Well?
I would have appreciated a third option, to kill Morda and take over the Krogan colony my damn self, but I think that would be a good option, to give her the drive core. Granted, I know what it can do, and I know this is going to have future repercussions according to what I decide now. However, if I give her the drive core and we establish a relationship, I can still study it, and we can still learn from the core itself as it powers the Krogan colony. However, if it was in our hands, then we would have full capability, full judgment what to do with it, yada 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 yada. But the alliance is good, and this could bring a good basis. So.
Okay, Morda, let's work together. You can have the remnant drive core.
And you can set up your outpost here, Nexus. We're all gonna be friends and prosper, right? You bet we are. Whenever you're ready, bring your outpost people here, and they'll be welcome.
This is a great day, Morda.
We'll contact Addison and give her the news. Good luck, Overlord Morda.
Pathfinder, this location is ideal for outpost placement. You can call an outpost via the beacon.
Well, in the long run, I know this is going to be helpful. I can't say that she won't withhold information about how the drive core works, the functionality, and everything. But if something malfunctions, I know that we can stay or remain involved with it. So that, and this being the beginning of a basis for a colony, gets us more people out of cryo. Creates a better relationship, especially with the Krogan after what's his name? After the Solarian. I can't remember what his name is right off the top of my head. Sorry, I have trouble with names. After he made his decision, and then the Krogan left the Nexus, it made a huge impact on that. And being that the Krogan actually left the Nexus and created a successful colony.
3 fiends? Maybe she's more Krogan than I thought.
Good to hear. I'm getting some credit. But with the Krogan, they were, typically wrongfully kicked out. You know what I mean? So being that they were wrongfully kicked out.
Pathfinder, this technology was built by the scavengers.
Yeah, I think I already registered that technology. Anyways. Being that, did that bird just fly into the
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it.
Being that the Krogan left and then created their own colony, I guess my goal in general is also to create a situation whereas the people who've been exiled can return. You know what I mean? The people who have been put out or excluded can reconnect with their family members who come out of cryo. A lot of people came over. You know what I'm saying? So creating these relationships where we can stay in contact is invaluable, especially if you go into a new galaxy with all new threats, all new situations, all new everything. So this is pretty cool.
Made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, Vetra?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. This settlement right here. Definitely interactive. Park this thing way over here. No problem with it. Like a building falling on top of it, maybe. Settle this outpost. My viability right now for this planet is incredible. It's like 90 something. I'm ecstatic.
Confirmed. Calling Outpost.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I considered the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tan will hate this.
This is about numbers. It's not about what Tan wants.
I'm not interested in opinions that don't see the value here.
Good, because there will be a lot of them. But not from me. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. We can't rest for long, of course. There will always be a need. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
This harsh world reunited us. I don't know, I could go both ways on this. I don't know if we should say we want friends like these, but I'll say that.
The first thing we did when we arrived in Andromeda was splinter. But the initiative spirit kept going. Not only are the Krogan back in the fold, they've shown how we can build. New Tuchanka. Harsh, but a home.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Somehow I'm wondering, like, will these phrases actually come back to haunt me later? But I also wonder if they will set the tone for the third installment of this game, or future installments in general. There will always be conflict, but seeing how
got time to look?
It's crazy. Let's see if I can sell all my stuff.
Looking for that something special? Boomerang has got what you need. Best loot in the dunes, here for your perusal.
You're a scavenger?
Not anymore, I'm not. Fine folks at the Initiative gave me a second shot. I'm on something called a probationary period, got a fancy metal bracelet on my ankle and everything. They're too good to old Boomerang.
Nice.
Okay, I have to know the story behind that name.
I ran with Axius and his boys. He's the one who started calling me Boomerang. Kept beating me senseless and leaving me for dead out in the dunes, but I always came back. Enough about me. You're here for the good stuff. Look what Boomerang's got for you.
I like this dude's attitude. Let me sell some of this stuff. I already have like Series 5 on most of this stuff. I've actually picked up a whole lot. The amount of stuff that I picked up is really, really incredible. I'm glad I actually have room for it. I know I was very cautious about picking up extra stuff. Oh, what was I saying? As far as the colony and everything, it's really great, but my objective, I feel that the objective of the Pathfinder and the way that I wanted to play this, despite all the other stuff that went on, was generally to bring everybody back, you know what I mean? Or I felt like that was kind of the objective to the game in general. And I don't mean like every single person, because some people just didn't deserve to come back, like that whole camp I took out. But yeah, do as much as I possibly can to bring people back, to reconnect, because like Drac here, his granddaughter was left on the Nexus, you know what I mean? And naturally, like any parent, he worried. Same thing with Vetra. However, her sister wasn't necessarily kicked off, you know what I mean? But it could have been that way. I know Tan's gonna be mad, but I don't really care because I'm doing more than Tan really and truly set up, but Tan's not a Pathfinder, and he'd probably argue that point. Oh wait, I'm not leaving this planet yet. I still gotta have more work to do. These cats go hard. But I got my team. Alright. Who's next? Oh, I got a Krogan hammer. Alright, take off. Medical supplies. Let's see. I'm gonna go get the other medical supplies. One more spot to check. I do appreciate the simulations in the back. You can actually hear other people fighting and stuff like that, which is also good. Because it lets you know that there's other activities on this planet, kind of gets you thinking in the back of your head that that you could go do something else if one way is not necessarily working. It's like, hey, look, there are other options on this planet, try something else. I do wish they had made it so that you could overachieve an objective, though. You know what I mean? Get a little extra, put some side stuff in. They might actually have it that way. Okay, so there are 2 blips there. Alright, I see some... Not much cover, but we'll clear it out. sometimes I wonder if I do all of these first and then go to the remnant vault, would I be able to activate these or get more stuff from them? I don't know. I need to remember to use these. Why? Because they can be a big help. Such a big help. So that drive, we got an advantage on this one here. If I can stay up here on this cliff, might be able to utilize my sniper rifle and send them out a little bit. And then after that, we're going to take them on. Sometimes it's better to fight smart and not hard. This might be a little bit too far away though. Maybe I'll get in a little closer. So this is the problem with sand dunes. And there's the worm. So dealing with sand dunes and desert environments, sometimes it can seem endless, and that's probably what contributes to what a lot of people call mirage, hallucinations, and so on. Let me move on. Yeah, it'd be nice to take a big step. Alright, so we're going full on frontal assault here, because there isn't much coverage. Unless I do this back here, then I'm still... Does the shield drop?
That worm really is something.
Yeah, I left the car all the way out there. So I hope it, not the car. So I hope that thing doesn't actually destroy it completely. The worm, Medical supplies, got 3 of them. So does that complete my mission? I think it does. Alright, so I should conclude this video here. Maybe I can take on the worm. If I shoot it, will it attack me? I wonder. This place won't be safe. Honestly, I don't think I can get close enough to that thing. Alright, well, thank you for watching.